Greetings everyone and welcome to a new campaign in Untitled Dreadnoughts. A very fun game. Admittedly, so I just figured why not do campaign since I haven't been uploading a lot. It gives me some content. Definitely gonna create my own. So, gonna be playing German Empire because I've heard British Empire is too easy. Not only that, I haven't even played it at all. So, all of my unlocked stuff is on the German Empire. Yep, a very lengthy loading screen. Also, I just want to say, after watching some Dare Hides Messages videos on his Adventure Mode FTD series, sorry if I mispronounced that, if you're even watching, but it's inspired me to at least get somewhat back into FTD, so maybe there will be campaigns. I don't know. First off, we're gonna design a cool, nice dreadnought. 20.2 knots is okay. I'm gonna go with Ox 2. It's kind of loud, but I will try to maximize anti-torp, but I may have to adjust some of this because yeah, it's heavy, and sometimes I forget to do rangefinder, which is not optimal. So I think I want to try to aim for a historical German design, like the Nassau. I can't pronounce it, so yes, I use millimeters because I find it, well, FTD got me used to it, so just find it easier to use this. Just figure why not go a bit historical here. And I always have the problem with this. I can never make my guns point forward without them being useless, basically. So scrap that idea and go with a more traditional design I usually go with, which is super firing turrets. Does add a bit of extra weight, but yep, I'm gonna go with, I believe these are 12-inch, but or 305. But like I said, I just find it easier to use millimeter because of FTD, and we actually still have quite a bit of weight left. Well, we have to dupe our bets, and that, never mind. Also want heavy shells. Sorry about that. Yeah. Reason I'm doing this is because I always like to have torpedoes, just in case one of those sneaky destroyers tries to come up on you. You'll at least have torpedoes to defend yourself. And of course it's too heavy. Why would it not be? That's a bit too much. Yeah, 19.9. Sounds good. I'm gonna go with the 102 millimeters for the secondaries. Serious? Yep, pretty kind of standard design I like to go with. Super firing turrets, some secondaries, decent speed. Yep, an all-around good dreadnought. And now we go on to the battle cruisers. But I always like to reduce the weight because 25,000 is basically a dreadnought. That's a nice even number. I'm going to try to aim for at least 25 knots. 26, so yeah. I want these to be relatively fast. I want them to be faster than the British heavy cruisers. That way they can chase them down. but I don't even build that many battle cruisers. Oh, it may not be the best idea, but I always use the heaviest armor available. And I may have to up the speed a bit, not the speed. Yeah, reduce some of the weight on this. I think that's good. We're already running out of a lot of room. Not room, tonnage to use, I guess. I think I will go with the 2. Yeah, they're a lot lighter. Then what I think I'll do is, instead of having heavy barbettes, I'll just put some side guns. I prefer to have my forward facing. Kind of just looks better in my opinion. Probably can't go with maximum barbette. Actually I can. As always, going to stick some torpedo tubes. So yeah, I generally don't use a lot of battle cruisers, but these might be good. Yeah, so an all around generally good battle cruiser. Let's see if I can max out this. I'll take that. Although actually I could mount some heavier secondaries. That little bit of weight we just gained. Way too heavy, definitely. I think we could stick some 102s. And I think that'll do. Rangefinder equipment, of course. Messing me up. Just have to reduce the speed. Yep, I'll take that. So we have BC and Dreadnought. Armored cruisers, I generally only go with like 9 guns, which you can't remember the millimeter. Yeah, it's these, I'm pretty sure. Are those 10-inch? Never remember. I might just go back to inch because lefty D would make it easier. There's definitely better. Some gun like calibers are better than others, I think. Let's see if I will just stick these. I want to have a crazy amount of secondaries on it. It's a ridiculous amount. I think we'll only need to go with the large funnel there. Yeah, I do love UAD. Although, oh yeah, originally I did say I was going to wait till the campaign was further developed, but I kind of can't help myself. Dang it. 28 knots will be fine. Then, yeah, I think we'll just stick with regular shells. We'll have to probably sacrifice some of those guns, actually. But how much are these? Have to reduce the speed. Yeah, sure. Pretty sure those, in all of my campaigns against the British, they have always had kind of slow ships. Seems like the A prefers slow over, yeah, anything else. Now, CLs in this game, I kind of just haven't found to be all that good. Yeah, we're just gonna skip over the armored cruisers. Because, I mean, it's kind of the same. Well, except they have less armor, but are these CAs or another CLs? But yeah, I've always found CLs to just be kind of useless. Unless you have torpedoes on them, then they're kind of useful. as I guess buffed torpedo boats, able to take a few more hits. But yeah, I just found they're almost worthless. Just reduce the anti-flood. That won't work. We are clearly have too much speed. So I'll go with the 152s. We could, yeah, let's just go with the max. Might as well maximize our firepower. Well, they don't fit there. That's a shame. Could just, yeah, I'll just stick a lighter gun there. So we have our 7-inch, I believe. And of course, gonna mount some torpedoes. Classic. Yeah. 19-inch torpedoes? Nah, can't do that. Yeah, so have a lot of DECA on this. A lot of DECA. Yeah, I could do some slight armoring, but yeah, I just guess some really slight armor. Yep, gonna be kind of like a fast gunboat. And torpedo boats or destroyers. Want these to at least go 30 knots. 31, I think that's pretty reasonable. And I forgot about steering or turbines. Whatever. I don't think it'll be too bad. Hope this isn't too boring. Just me designing a lot of ships. I've always found the combat to be the most fun part. Yeah, we'll just get the largest guns we can. Oh wait, I think I'll need to move that and put a funnel there. Guess I could put 2. I feel like that looks cursed, but oh, but you have to wait up so that we can only slightly reduce it though. Though I could try and put like a funnel. Actually, I could remove a funnel. And that. Yep, our general kind of all-purpose torpedo boat. Always like to go for the largest and fast. Although fast isn't inherently better, because while it does give you a lot more speed, that speed can also sometimes... Wait, I lost my train of thought, but I think sometimes when you use faster propulsion, also means you can miss. Like if you miss-aimed, then there's less time for it to... Yeah, I've lost my train of thought. Don't mind me. Oh. Plus 30% ammunition. That might be worth it, but I'm not sure I want to risk it. We can go 38 knots. 38.4 knots. Yeah, this is pretty fast. Can be able to get right up close to the rest. So we have our fleet designed. Hold on. Just only been 15 minutes in, roughly. So we didn't spend that much time. I always like to give myself a little tech budget. Not sure what I did there. Sorry. And we're going to build 10. I know that's a lot, but why not beat the British? and because I think they only start with like 8. Now, of course, my goal is to also develop a larger port so I can get some larger battleships, or dreadnoughts, sorry. Well, they're kind of the same thing. Not really. Well, kind of. This game can call them battleships, so. After playing this game for a bit, though, I've definitely had a much more, I guess, funness. I'm not saying that right. But I have more appreciation for old ships. Or dreadnought, should I say. Not old ships. When I get 12, probably spending an excessive amount on some of the larger ships. But I think in 1910 dreadnoughts are actually really worth the cost. I know I'm deploying a lot in Western Germany, but the British are closer to Western Germany. They might have more ships there, so that doesn't mean they won't attack the eastern side of Germany. So we built some CAs. Once again, I still haven't found CLs, but maybe some will, because I've only tried, haven't tried the larger CLs yet. I mean, the larger guns on the CLs. So maybe these will be worth it. Just gonna build 26 of these. It's always nice. Now, I will say I will auto-resolve some battles, just because battles in this game can be very long. There are some times where I'll leave, because there have been some times when the enemy just is so far away and just keep running away. In my opinion, that's just... I've always found fighting at long range is just boring, because all the shots miss. So you just kind of have an unnecessarily long slugfest. We can cut it short by just getting close. We'll have a lot of ships after this. And I might just save some of that money for when we get our larger dreadnoughts, which I'm gonna try to make at least 20 knots in speed. More speed's always good. Yep, that gets us still earning a decent amount of naval funds. They have 19 CLs, 11 for me. So we have 5 more battleships in them. Well, that's good. Now with this money, we could try and get more. I think I do actually want to build a couple more of these, since we do have some money. So we can kind of match the British and ships, at least. Not to mention these are kind of quick. Sort of quick to build. No battles yet? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna try this, but if the enemy's super far away, then I won't even bother. Not to mention this will give us at least some readings. Or get to... Oh, certainly not too far away. I want to get a little bit closer before I go broadside. Already got a hit. Kind of playing at max speed before I get a little bit closer. Good old slugfest. But can be better. Just to make sure my mic's plugged in and all that. Oh, get a fire on us. And now, I think 2 times speed. So, probably 305, 279. That's their torpedo launch. They have torpedoes. We have torpedoes too. So, Battleship Jupiter. I'm gonna turn just so we can maybe dodge that. 305 mil. Got even some 203. mounting some oversized barbettes, which looks horrendous. 102. Their speed. These are 27 knots. I guess they're going with the fast battleship idea a little bit early. We need to get more shots off on that. So very fast, but I'm guessing they're sacrificing a lot of armor to do that speed. This is a partially cursed design, but also very fast, so. This game's probably draining on my voice right now. You can kind of turn it down a bit. It's not hurting my ears as much. Return. Well, I don't like how fast these go, because now they can just run away. I'll definitely speed it up a bit. Need to get some shots off before it gets too far away. Hopefully disable some of the engines. Need you to get some pins on it, penetration on the armor. Normally I wouldn't be this worried about them, but since they have so much speed, it's gonna be difficult. You just gotta fire off. Also, I don't know if the music's some of the music copyrighted. I'll have to deal with that later. I think. Torpedo, dodge, please. I definitely don't want to have an engine or something crippled by a torpedo. Yeah, getting quite a few good shots off it. I think we can go back to 2 times. Well, why not just gonna speed up a bit. Looks like we just destroyed a funnel. It's good. One concern is though they've already destroyed one of our main guns and damaged another one. I think they did have to sacrifice a lot of protection because I know their flooding is kind of bad. So apparently have anti-flood 1 or just don't have it at all, but ow. So we're still sort of even, I would say. Although the last volley did a lot. However, if we can destroy this, we definitely do a lot of damage to the British Navy. I mean, 1,000 people on that ship just gone. But also, they only have 5 battleships, and destroying one of these would be rather nice. We have 10, so if we lose this, then it will still be a devastating to the economy, really, considering we sunk all of that money into this. But almost certainly, but we still have 9 more, so it's quite a nice battle to start the series, actually. Both shots getting very nice, and screenshot. Flash flyer destroying the battleship. Dreadnought. That gives us already at enormous. Yep. Doing this just because there was a chance to sink a CA. And plus we are very fast. We can basically go right up to those ships and just... Yep. Now, we're pointing westward, and we've already counted 1 ship, 2 ships. So, that's a CA, judging from the firepower. And they've already released torpedo. Of course they would. Don't release torpedoes on that boat. At least they're on the CA. Because none of those are gonna hit. Ow. Torpedoes in this game are very, very nasty. Ship looks kind of fast, actually. I think the British opted for speed, actually, over kind of slow. 29 knots? How fast does this go? Wow. Their CAs are faster than their destroyers. Thankfully, though, we have some very fast torpedo boats. I'm disappointed. It's a lot easier to have a good 28 knots. Okay, that's not too bad. That doesn't have a lot of firepower, though. Only a couple 76 mils. You unleashed them on the CA, didn't you? No, I need you to target that destroyer. Not destroyer, CA. My bad. These hit though, they will be nice. I don't think they've detected it yet. Either that or it's just gonna miss, but I doubt that. Come on, please destroy this. They're turning. Maybe no. Dang. Very disappointed right now. More torpedoes at least on the CA. CL. Meanwhile, these destroyers are doing... Oh, I see. We can basically kind of... At least torpedoes from 2 sides if we really want to. Yeah, those were way off. I think that brings me back to my point. Fast torpedoes, though, it's kind of bad because if the opponent's turning and then you fire torpedoes, they go kind of fast. But since they missed, it kind of just gives the enemy more time. Because you just unleash those torpedoes, but they're going fast in the wrong place. So I still lost my train of thought. I had a good idea about, I don't know how to put in words. This battle may be a lot longer than I wanted it to. Unless we can unleash some torpedo. You're very close. Okay, that's good. Because the closer we get once we unleash a torpedo, they'll be dead. 47. Perhaps I was lightly armored. We just had a torpedo fire from here, I think. Yep. Oh! That's gonna hurt. Just unleash some more. Apparently these captains dodge that. What are you doing? That's a torpedo hit. On what? Dang. Just need, you can only go 24 knots yet. You're out of the battle basically. You know what? I have a genius idea. Ram them. Glorious ramming always works. Oh. We probably take more damage. Yes. Do I care? No. Ramming speed. That was completely unnecessary, but also completely necessary at the same time. So Yarmouth has been defeated. Now we just have to chase after this CA, who's too fast. Should have probably made a thumbnail of that actually. Sorry, I forgot I was recording. Oh. So unfortunately, I don't have an idea of how to actually turn the UI off. Hold on, I'm just Yeah, I don't think you can really. I can't seem to turn the UI off at all, so. Essentially, probably just gonna have to like zoom in a lot or something. Yeah. Actually. Sorry, just having to take a thumbnail for the video. Sorry for the very awkward pause there. Yeah. As much as I do love this game though, or not, I still think FTD and is still going to be one of my favorite games. I've also played for 1,000 hours, like 1,068 hours or something. In the X4 campaign, well, I mean, X4 playthrough, I want to get through my first game though to see first impressions and then determine if I do want to do playthrough. Because the problem is I'm still in the early game where it's kind of boring. I mean, all I can do is really kind of look for money. I really should have gone with the pirating start. I think that can earn you a lot of money early game. Just chase after this ship. Honestly, I think I'll just leave this battle. I just don't feel like going in a little chase. You've already kind of done a lot of damage. Defeat. We gain more victory points. I will do this last battle and then after that we'll probably call it an episode. Yep, Got our transports, a CO. So we only have a CA and a CO versus, I should probably looked beforehand, but I never do. Nice, these do have some weapons. We have identified a new target. I think I'm just gonna slightly adjust the course here. And you may engage that. Please engage that. Thing is getting way too close to the transports. You, on the other hand, engage that ship. Which is probably CA, but it looks like... sorry. Probably CA. Taking some damage here. Apparently you need to get really close. I think someone just launched a torp. Hold on. Oh, accuracy. It's kind of tough. How close are we gonna have to get to this thing just to shoot it? I've not been micromanaging very well. This weather's really bad for battles. I mean, we can't hit something that's right next to us. Should have predicted that. Well, at least we did a little bit of damage there. This battle's really bad for accuracy. We can't hit something that's not even a kilometer away from us. Sorry about that, but I'm sorry, I just don't like these long slugfests. Lost to say yay. 20 edge plus 200. 20 edge torpedo tubes. Okay, this might be the actual last battle. Unless the weather's as bad. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, I've actually never noticed the weather tab. Definitely not something you want to do when you're commanding a navy and all that. Actually, this would be a far better screenshot. Of course, it would help if I lowered. Yeah, that'll be much better for the thumbnail. Oh, UAD, you're a lot of fun. Must say, I should probably stop going into 5 times speed. I don't think everyone likes that very much, but... Sorry, had to clear my throat. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, I don't know if you probably noticed, but I've also changed my channel logo. Just wanted to do a flag that I want to do, like a flag. Now I'm actually a really big fan of the German Empire flag, so I kind of just reversed it and put on a Galactic Empire inspired logo in the white part of it. It's not the best, but I think it looks pretty good. Although I still don't have a good name for my custom Empire and FTD yet. And we're engaging the CO. I'm not even try to pronounce that. I know it's probably not going to hit a torpedo, but I still really wanted to. Oh, it just missed by a hair. Is that even a saying? Or I just make that up from something I've heard before? You there, while you're following in. It's better to micromanage it probably, but I kind of don't feel like it. Now engage this seal. which were slightly slower than, which is kind of a disappointment, but can't get everything in the ship. Kind of hoping we see a bit more of the Dreadnoughts here, but whatever. Still not hitting a lot. I really need that veteran accuracy. See, in the beginning of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, it's a little bit slower, mainly, at least in my opinion. Just because all of your recruits are still trash. You can't aim very well. And I did set crew training 200, right? I think. Oh my gosh. Flash flyer there. It's very loud, but that torpedo, no, it's turning too much. So that just, it's probably gonna shorten this battle by a long shot. I don't even know where that destroyer went. Should probably pay more attention. Oh, these guys are gonna have weapons. Oof. Torpedo being the destroyer. Wait, that was a horrible idea. Please turn. Just got an ammo detonation there. We're about to ram this unintentionally. Dodge that torpedo. We're about to ram. Why not? Nope. Narrowly avoided disaster there. I'm fine with ramming as long as I'm the one doing it. Oh. Just launched a torpedo from your torpedo. Oh, like right there. Well, it's at the rear, so you know, but did a lot of damage. I don't think it will survive. And you know what? I don't care to find that destroyer. So glorious victory. Why are all of our CAs getting sunk? Like how could... Whatever. So we took in some losses to our CA fleet, but they've already rebuilt their other battleship? I thought I sunk that. Did I? Yeah, I did. I guess I rebuilt it. Just to make sure everything is in order. Yep. So, this is Ignis Emperor signing off. Hope you... Just banged my desk there. Hope you enjoyed this new video, new playthrough. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. And goodbye.